Welcome to my view from the MAC. This past week has been filled with AUSA business in the Washington, D.C. area. Some of us arrived on Friday in order to prepare the badges for the Junction City, Fort Riley, and Manhattan groups arriving on Sunday. That work took a good portion of Saturday morning. On Sunday, the Fort Riley runners placed third in the Army 10-miler race through D.C., and that afternoon the JC delegation arrived. There was a meeting of the JC group to confirm the AUSA events and to prepare for the congressional visits and other visits to government offices. The AUSA opening ceremony on Monday was spectacular. It showcased the many activities of the Army, past and present. Secretary of the Army told the audience of the many important roles of the Army and also the financial challenges ahead in the future. This was followed by a Fort Riley Central Kansas luncheon that brought all the attendees from our chapter together. That was followed by visits to a consulting firm representing Kansas and a visit with Senator Jerry Moran. The group had the opportunity to thank Senator Moran for his support and to clarify areas where Junction City and Garrett County could use his help in Congress and with other government agencies. It was time well spent. The evening was capped off with the AUSA President's reception at the Convention Center, always a gathering for lots of people. Tuesday provided another opportunity for visits with government agencies and with Representative Huelskamp and Senator Roberts. Again, this was an opportunity to provide thanks and make our needs known. At the Eisenhower luncheon, the group heard the Chief of Staff of the Army salute the soldiers and families. He noted that the strength of the Army was its soldiers, and that the soldiers' strength was their families. This is what makes the Army strong. Tuesday evening, the AUSA chapter hosted a small social at the Convention Center for friends of the Fort Riley area. This event always brings together lots of Fort Riley alums who have moved on to greater responsibilities in the Army and throughout the country. There are always several former Fort Riley commanders in attendance, and this year was no exception. Sergeant Major of the Army praised the event as being an outstanding gathering. Former Chief of Staff and current AUSA President General Gordon Sullivan spent an hour or more with his old friends from Kansas. The room was filled with active and retired three-star generals who had commanded or had links to Fort Riley. It was a festive occasion. Yesterday was the monthly MAC breakfast with Colonel Mike Papel as a guest speaker. The attendees learned about some of the new and exciting equipment that was being fielded by the 1st Brigade soldiers and units, and some of the Army future modernization and force structure change plans. Mark your calendars for the Historical and Archaeological Society of Fort Riley Ghost Tours from 4 to 7 p.m. on October 28th. For more information on this and other HASFER activities, visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/Fort Riley History. That wraps up this week's activities, which was mostly AUSA stuff, and it was a very busy week. I'll talk to you again next week. Maybe there'll be more events of the local nature.